communication field, I understand that students like me get a lot of questions when it comes to internship. And internship is something which is a very first step for our career. But when it comes to internship, we all get a lot of questions that how to start it, when to start it, which is the right time. So to answer all of these questions about internship, we have Vinay Kulkarni, who's going to answer all the questions for students who is doing internship. So very first question of mine will be, which field should we choose when it comes to internship? Because there are various subjects, and whenever we have to do internship or anything, we get confused. A lot of students get confused because that is the goal and that is the career, but we want to explore more. So what should we choose?
Shall we slightly put the question in this way, in which field you mean?
Which field should we choose?
Okay. So you can say for which medium or media or for which media platform.
Yeah.
In which media platform should we do internship?
Yeah.
Now see, as we have already studied throughout our course, there are three types of media, you say. It is print media, electronic media and new media. The first question before selecting the field for internship is, okay, what are you going to do after this course? Means, what is your career going to be in? What is your job going to be in? What is your business going to be in? Like, you may say, okay, I am interested in print media and I am never going for television or that new media. So it's very clear that your internship should be in print media. Now again, in print media, we know throughout our course that there are two segments, how we categorize them as reporting. Very basic things, there are many other categories, subcategories, but reporting and on-desk job, which is related to editing. Now, if you are interested in reporting, so first of all, don't try any internship in electronic media or new media because you are interested in print. Correct? In print again you are interested in reporting. So why do you select some internship or prefer some internship which is about the desk, which is about editing?
Correct.
Look for internship which will give you exposure on the field, reporting. Similarly for television, radio, that is the electronic media. And similarly for news media. In news media, what are you interested in?
Right. So basically we have to follow our niche, that this is what I have to do in future. As sir already said that if you are willing to become in a print media, you want to become a reporter. So do internship in that. So we have to start with that. Exactly.
So
very first thing.
Yes. I feel that is a filter for you.
Okay. That was really helpful, of course. Where can I get sources for doing internship? That is very crucial part when it comes to internship thing for every student, because there are people who get migrated as well from other states or from other places and they are not aware of the local media or local people. So from where to get those sources?
This is an important and a tricky question, and it is very pinpointed to the students.
Exactly.
Because the basic source to get internship are the faculties in the college. Very first source, because they know you, you know them, they know your strengths and I won't say weaknesses but your limitations. They know your interests and they have a lot of contacts because they are the faculties. They have a lot of network. So that is the first source. Second source is your friends.
Okay.
Friends, I don't mean exactly very close friends or good friends, but your contacts.
Right, contacts.
You can say contacts. So they tell you. Thirdly is meeting people. When you go for visits, academic visits, educational visits, you need to meet people, you need to talk to people, you need to tell them, okay, I am from here and I am interested in so and so. And especially meeting those people who are related to your field. So that one fine day you can give them a call and say that yes, I am Sanidhya and I had met you at that time and I want some internship in print media, and that person happens to be from the print media. So definitely he knows you, you are familiar, he will definitely give you. And finally you get a recommendation letter from the college itself that she is a student and kindly offer internship. So you get some copies of that, photocopies or Xerox as we call it, and go to various organizations and give them, don't give it to the reception counter, otherwise it will be there itself for the next many days. And you will be waiting, kab aayega call. You have to ask the reception, or you have to first take the reference. कि who is the contact point there, who is in charge of all these activities or who looks after internship opportunities, and you have to tell at the reception, I want to meet that person. When you meet that person, then tell him, I am so and so, this is my letter. Of course, you might not be knowing each other, because that was our fourth source. So, seeing the letter, he'll say, yeah, fine, I know, we have students.
They might not prioritize, so we have to take the ownership when it comes to giving letter from start to end. We have to take all the ownership.
And never depend के I have given one letter, तो अभी तक कुछ call नहीं आया, अभी तक कुछ call नहीं आया, क्योंकि देखिए, this is your requirement, isn't it? It is in academics that this particular internship will be carrying certain marks, and you have to do them. Saying for undergraduates it's some 90 hours of internship, and for postgraduates it is 180 hours of internship, and it is our requirement, हमारी ज़रूरत है. तो एक जगह अप्लाई करके अरे इन्होंने नहीं लिया, इन्होंने नहीं कॉल किया, इन्होंने नहीं कॉल किया, no, that's not the right way. अब 10 अगर प्रिंट में काम करना है तो 10 न्यूज़पेपर ऑफिसेस में कॉन्टैक्ट पर्सन्स, कॉन्टैक्ट पॉइंट्स को आप आपका ये दीजिए, लेटर दीजिए, एंड डोंट अगेन एक्सपेक्ट. बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स ये करते हैं कि सर का फोन नंबर लेते हैं, वहाँ के पर्सन का, सर क्या हुआ मेरे इंटर्नशिप का. ऐसे नहीं होता है, क्योंकि काम उनका नहीं है, काम आपका है. तो आप वहाँ पे जाइए, 10 जगह अगर आपने दिया है तो 10 जगह जाइए. एक बात मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ कि इफ यू गो रिपीटेडली, से आई एम द कॉन्टैक्ट पर्सन एंड आई कीप योर letter, I know you are in need of internship. Once I'll neglect you, twice I'll say okay मैं बताऊंगा. Third, fourth time I will feel कि this girl has come to me so many times, and now it's might rather.
They will take those things serious because of course, if you are keen, if you are interested, so you have to take things on your head and you have to start working from that way.
You have to take the ownership. You rightly said, you have to take the ownership of your internship, of your responsibility.
So this was very first thing, that please take ownership when it comes to your internship. This is your plate and you have to decide what you have to eat. So yeah. So my very next question will be, what is the criteria for selecting the organization?
You mean if you have selected print media, and in print media, say whether it's reporting or editing, and now you want to select the organization.
Organization.
The experience, what experience we have so far tells कि bigger the organization, well equipped system they have. There are many people, many employees to cover a number of things, and it is very well designed. So sometimes it happens that student may not get scope for doing this internship. They will not refuse him as such. They will not refuse him. But they will not be able to give him those activities which he is expected to get.
Doing the internship, right? Like we don't get prioritized there,
exactly.
And don't get that kind of attention because there are a number of employees and they're already established. So they don't get that's true.
But what is the positive side? कि मैंने इतने भारी ब्रांड में इंटर्नशिप की, मैंने यहाँ इंटर्नशिप की, मैंने वहाँ इंटर्नशिप की, but दूसरा साइड ये कि what did you learn there? In internship, because one point I missed that was related to your first question कि your internship is almost your ticket to get a job in that organization.
So true. This is the very exactly. This
Secret.
is the tagline, yeah, that we can say. This is the ticket. Internship is not only like learning and everything, but what you're taking from the organization or what you're taking from there. So please take your ticket if you're. That's how sir said. I really.
Because see, one organization has to fill up some reporters, posts of some vacancies of some reporters. So they have to go to, for those 2 to 3 posts, they have to go through the procedure of advertising, then gathering the CVs, sorting the CVs, calling for interviews, arranging the interview panel, then selecting those reporters just over an interview of 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Correct.
On the other hand, if you are, say for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you are with that organization, you and 1 or 2 of your friends, so you are the first priority there.
Priority.
They will never
because
do
in-house
that.
people get more opportunities than the people who are coming from outside. That's.
And you are used to their system. You have worked with them.
Right.
Now, when will they do all this procedure and then train the newcomer and he may perform or not perform? You are sure should perform. So never ask any organization के अब या तो बोलो भी मत या पूछो मत कि मेरा इंटर्नशिप खत्म हो गया, कब खत्म होगा. नहीं, मैं आती रहूँगी, मैं आता रहूँगा.
yeah, might be you can get on board on
Absolutely.
according to your profile or anything, and if you have done really well, so people get on board. Because we have seen some of our, like my friends and colleagues, that they are getting onboarded. They are in the internship, and that's how it works.
And especially as she said, it happens in case of television news channels,
Yes.
because you go with the cameraman, you go with the reporter as an intern. But for that particular location, for that press conference, there are many news channels which have come there. Now you may not be good at Marathi, for example, Hindi and English you are comfortable at. There are reporters, there are channel persons from Hindi, from English, so they are watching you. And when they come to know that yes, Sanitha is a candidate, currently she might be working with a particular media, but she is a good candidate for us. So there also you are asked to come and meet in the office. So that
New
is also
opportunities, we always write. So in media, this is the very, what can you say, very best thing as compared to other fields, that we always get new opportunities.
Absolutely.
So I agree. That's
Very rarely you will find vacancies and such advertisements. You may find them in for print, but for electronic and new media, very rarely you find they have come in the newspaper or they have come in the magazine and then you apply. They come in this way, through internship, through contacts, through sources, through network. So their internship is a very important thing.
So my very next question will be that what is the right time to do the internship